When running a communal railway setup, there's always going to be problems coming up when somebody's fitted something that is not au fait with the setup. So this has been fitted but not cleaned. And the newer trains, smaller wheels, aren't bothered, but when the older ones come along, this is just not low enough, and even a little bit of dirt built up over the years. So when you change points, make sure that they're clean and they work properly and they're the correct ones to fit with the track. So somebody's put some old 1950s, 60s, 70s, whatever, whenever these came in, they're too high for this low track. This one as well. These are the correct ones. They're flat. So anything with a high side like this is the inside. They catch the larger wheels. So this rides up, and if you've got a gap like that, the older ones don't like that either. So all of that mixed up, you've got to go slower over the points, because otherwise it will derail the train and the carriages at the same time. So this is an older one because that's the adjustment. And if they don't fit close enough to the edge there, then they'll catch. So these are the newer ones. Nice positive click just here and just here. These have been mullered. Pins, not screws. The gang that do here, I told them about pins, but they decided screws. So sometimes your carriages will get derailed on here because the screw sits up and alters. This one, some of them get dirty over time because the wheels of the carriages and trains just leave all their muck on the track. So this is what I'm trying to run. Okay, here we go. I'll just put one carriage on because Britania. Bought this in a set earlier on this year. Been cleaning the wheels. It wouldn't even do this. And this track here we go, come on. This piece of track is too sharp. Britania's a 462. Yeah. This piece here, it don't like that, and it don't like that there. Before running one of these, check all the mechanism, because if it's out of line, it will bend it even more. There we go. That rod there is bent, so when that goes in, the slider this is the slider, so this piece here slides that way, and because this rod here is bent, it likes to jump out. I've closed this up because it had too big a gap, but now because of this rod here, it goes in there and it gets jammed. So at some point this has got to come apart, and this is DCC fitted, but they took the chip out and they blanked it because they didn't want to run digital, because we've only got 2, so they've been removed and blanked. They said they fixed this, but it's all bent up again, so it needs repairing again. Sounds like it's rattling more than scraping, which it's supposed to do. These don't like sharp corners either. And what we got here? .22 and a 9. And these copper pieces are getting damaged because they're not set properly. They're supposed to be set back further. Supposed to be set back this way, because when these come in contact with these, and that one, doesn't flex enough, so you've got to adjust all of these exits or entries. They've got to flex when they go underneath. So I've got a few of these, so I'm going to practice and then show them how it's supposed to be. And the one I've made up has got an old train motor in it, but this one is mechanical. And the motor sits underneath here. And these, I'm making some of these, and they've got to be metal because the end will just round off and be totally useless. That's the end of today. Any questions, just ask. And this is easy loading of a multi-wheeled train or coaches. Really easy to use by Hornby. Others make them. That's the hole for the nail, and they keep putting the screws in. Right, that's the end of this week. I'll do another one next week.